Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. A dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here to take it back, Wes Watkins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Bombers.
Second down. Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's complete to the rookie, first-round pick. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Broncos. At the 36-yard line. A carry here for Brown. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down. Brings up second and 3.
Go. Hold on a second. Bombers, ready. Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Patriots extend their advantage to 13-0. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, shot, go! Away, away, away! Away, 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 away! Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, kill! Bombers. Captain. Away!
Now Nick's going to look to throw, and unable to connect this. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Going for it all. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Go. Ready? My aim is hot. Bombers. Captain.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep, Anthony Gould. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
All right.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, New England.
All right. Tony.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after 1, 13-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. On man left side. It's caught. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. Oh, the ball's out. The Broncos have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 10.
Captain. Over set. Away.
Throw it. Mix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
All right. 18.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Room to run inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Go Mixon. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Carlson's kick is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Chill. Almost set. Bombers. Captain.
Throwing is Nix. He's hit as he throws. He goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. Away. Chill. Bombers. Captain. Away.
To throw is Nix. Pass is caught at DJ Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Almost set.
Here's Nix to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Going right, it's taken in, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Hopefully somebody moved early up front.
Captain. Almost set. Away. Ready.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the answer. And I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24 yards. That's good.
Here we go.
Patriots. 1st down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. A second down throw for Stroud. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
Bombers, go.
A first down throw for Nix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Captain. Over set. Ready. Captain. Away.
On second down, it's Nix. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Denver.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Broncos 14.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Away. Hold on a sec. Ready. Bombers. Go.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the
Stroud to throw. Carson gets there, and down he goes.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board. There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are...
To the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Patriots.
glad that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got it, man. It's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now Watkins on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. Big snap on 1st and 10. Taking off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
To the 20. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Broncos. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Stroud. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
All right.
First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First down.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
They'll run here with Mixon. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
Out for tonight. 118.
from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, New England. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. He'll go play action with Hicks. He keeps it himself. And nice look there. Going to a slide. Gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Out to his right. That one incomplete. Good job. The textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Van Sinnen was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Bombers. Oh, my set. Olay. Ready. Olay. Joe.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it lines up incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Nix gonna throw for it. That one on target to Moore. And he's gonna be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Olay. Oh, my set.
Throwing is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Baron Browning getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Bombers. Olay.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. This one, back forward for Thomas. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
At the Broncos' 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score again. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Patriots. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's...
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throw it here on first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
43-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Ready. Away. Chill.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Bombers. Away.
Here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11.
Ready. Chill. Captain. Bombers.
Back to throw is Nix. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's 4th down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a Big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Away, away, away. Over set. Ready. My name is Hunt. Show. Catching.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Jalen Royal. Touchdown, Denver.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Patriots. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Bombers. Over set. Away. Away. Show.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. Inside the 20. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Broncos. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Makes the score Patriots 46.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
19 taxi. All right.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this will be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Third down and 10.
Tony.
Now, Stroud. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, 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 away.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Away. Drill, drill, drill. Captain, 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 captain.
2nd down. Knicks. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will
They'll work for it with Brown. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
On the quick.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
brings up 2nd.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. There he goes again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 41.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Bombers, bomb. Almost set. Ready. Ready. Away, away, away. Oh, away, away, away. Chill, chill, chill.
Throw it. Mix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Captain, captain, captain. Almost set. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Oh.
To throw is Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, I said. Hey. Olay, olay, olay. Chill.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's complete to Royals. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Captain, captain. Oh, I said. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Olay, olay, olay.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Patriots. It was a game played a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.
far.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give for Henderson running to the right. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Henderson running straight ahead, and he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick, not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they us a 3rd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not low.
Touchdown!
Ready. Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Nice. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the shot.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Look at my team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that was going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
He'll try and do this himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's another.
They'll look to throw here.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
17 more yards.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And he is into the end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Finding Walker complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
16 more yards. That's another Browns.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Browns! Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes this one to Thornton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
15 yards. And the Browns first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And
Okay, ready? Ready?
that one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ready, hut! Hut! Ready, go! Hut, go!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still 4th down.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into it.
Tag! Panther 60! Panther 60! Let's go! Let's go! Tag! Ready, ready? Ready, ready, ready! 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 Down! Come on, set! Go! Set it! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Here we go, shot! Let's go now! Let's go! Set! Ready, ready? Ready. Ready.
Here we go. At 18. What's that? Oh, ready? At 18. What's that? Oh, ready? At 18. Here we go. Tony.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Foxborough. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Look at this to start out. A pop pass to begin this one. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From 31, here is 2nd and 6.
On the quick.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra the point, and the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Deontay Hardy now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10. Dell, the motion man. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They picked up 17 through the air. It's good for a Charger first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 5-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
On the quick, right?
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, south.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Now Mixon. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Here's first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On first down, it's Stroud. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tony, 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
18. What's up?
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll try the right side this time. And this a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, New England. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have for this guy.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Bryson Campbell there to make the tackle.
30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
30 now. Here's second down and 7. Now, faking the give. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's taken down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
The gain of 2 brings up
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's third down and a few inches. Here's a run with their tight end. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 32 yards.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap. 11.
Now, Stroud. And he's in. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
That one good for 26 yards. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air one more time. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That's big Christian Wilkins. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. Dell, the motion man. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Chargers 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Give, running right. It is Mixon. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run.
Joe Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. They'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19, Tiger, crack all 80. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. On the quick slash, it's caught by Tank. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. But he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. That's complete on the tight end screen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Game on! Puka Nacua! Touchdown, L.A. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Chargers have cut the deficit to 5.
Chargers 23.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
All right. Tony.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball.
Joe Mixon! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own
is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the air once more on second down. This is hard downfield. It's Dell. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he will score. Game on. Takedown. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point is good. And the Chargers have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. To throw here on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's got another one. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
Should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll go up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's 2nd down. Dell, the motion man. Back to to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
1st and 10 at the 38.
To the air one more time. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will go all the way. Take Dell. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. Well, now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
All right. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Ooh. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Able to knock through the extra point, and the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Hardy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one complete right side. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So it's a win for the Patriots. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team.